Let's keep. Woo! I just had to get that in. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Welcome. Okay, it's a bit of a spontaneous, completely unplanned stream. But thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survivor. Hope you're all doing well. Right, we just line up some chill in the building music there. What we got? And then we got to do the whole thing where the volume doesn't behave itself. So once again, do let me know what the devil is going on with the bloody sound. Anyway, hope it's fine. Of course, as always, feedback. Tell me, how are your eardrums today? How are the eardrums? What an epic start. Hey, Lainey. How the devil are you? I saw you in Baldur's Gate. I didn't say hi because I was like doing stuff, but I watched your stream. Your Baldur's Gate 3. And your Dwarven as well. Not like all of it, because you go crazy long, girl. Holy crap. It's like hopping in and out. Anyway, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. Right. Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. So, what happened? What had happened was... today was supposed to be an Enshrouded episode, but I was editing it today, and it was taking way too long. Okay. How dare you not say hi? I lurked hard. Now you don't know where I'm there or not. Yeah? Now you don't know where I'm coming from. I might be there. I might be lurking. Maybe I'll say hi. Maybe I won't. You'll never know. Yeah. But yeah, I ran out of time on the edit, basically. If I could have carried on editing, I probably had the video up maybe today around about 4 o'clock, but then we're streaming tonight, and then it would just be like, well, that doesn't give the video a very long time to run. It was a YouTube-based decision, okay? So I apologize. But I should have it up at normal time tomorrow, assuming I get all the rest of the edit done tomorrow morning, of course. Right, anyway. The Seath Super Destroyer from Helldivers 2 awaits us in front of us. We have got a lot of work to do. I just want to give a shout out to OTT over on my Discord, who managed to capture a number of amazing pictures of the ship. A lot of them have rendered what I have done here completely wrong. So thanks for that. Awesome. Yeah, no, I'm not joking either. It's effed me hard. Okay, so it's like shit. Basically, last time we were missing some pictures of the bottom, right? We were missing a lot of pictures from the underbelly. The underbelly. So the underbelly is wrong. It's effing wrong. It's so wrong. It's all kinds of wrong. I also want to redo these thruster things. They're annoying me. Their back needs a lot more detailing. We need to do the business around here and the connectors and whatnot. I've decided against the windows. Actually, I might keep the windows but put shutters over them. And yeah, I mean, the whole bottom hangar bay HV entrance is creative license anyway. But the bottom essentially is flat, apart from 2 hangar bay doors, kind of like that, but imagine another one exactly the same right next to it. And then that's pretty much the bottom, apart from like there's a gun turret there and there's a gun turret there as well. Now, what the real problem is this area here. So, it's kind of long enough, I think. The problem I have is the scaling's a little bit wrong. It's wider than it should be. So this feels like it needs to be longer. And what you've got is this section in the middle here actually is more sloped down. So what we should be doing is sloping it from there all the way down to about, well, where the turret is there. And then around about here, it comes out, it flares out and meets this. So this is a lot more narrower up the front as a result of the sloping. So yeah, we've got to redo that a little bit. Which is okay. It's okay. There's like fine detail on the bottom of the ship that we need to try and replicate here. And this is why I don't do rebuilds. It's so annoying. They made it a rule. I don't do rebuilds. I don't build Star Destroyers. I don't build Millennium Falcons. I don't build Star Trek ships. I don't do that because they're impossible to get right. And then everybody's like, oh, well, yeah, fits the mission pod on the top isn't quite the right dimensions there, man. You haven't quite done it. Fuck off. Delete it, start again. Exactly, Chucky. So don't worry, it's not an impossible amount of work to do, it's just a lot. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to start with the engines back here because they are actually annoying me. It happens a lot when I build an Empyrion. I'll build something, and at the time I'll go, yeah, right. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. And then I'll look at it and go, what was I bloody thinking? It's disgusting. How dare I pollute the air with such trivial building. So these two are going to go, and we're going to put them on the inside rather than the outside, right? Because as we know, the SEAF Super Destroyer, the SEAF Super Destroyer, doesn't have lumpy bits on this bit. It only has lumpy bits in this middle section here, which is where we have the side thruster, and I'm okay with the side thruster. That's fine. So we're going to put that there. We're going to put these blocks back over here. Blah, blah, blah. And do that and that and that and that, and then pretend they were never there. They were never there. Alright, so we then get rid of this lot up here to about there, I guess. I know. Yeah, I'll probably do. We'll slap it on that sort of rotation. And can we get rid of those? No, we can't get rid of those because they're part of the other bit. It's fine. In fact, it doesn't even need to be that far back. We could probably do it here above this one. And nope. See, this is the problem. This is what we got to deal with. This is what we got to deal with. Okay. There. All right, and then we do the other side. Is that gonna work? I've done it. Done it. I've done it dumb, haven't I? Done it dumb. Is that gonna fit? Slot. Yeah. Okay. Now, see, what we got here is an opportunity. Full of shit. Right. I see that venting. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Pay no attention to that. Right, we cannot have obstructed thrusters though. It's just not allowed, right? But from an outside point of view, okay, it looks a little bit more like the actual destroyer would actually look. Kind of, sort of. Like, I feel like it should actually probably go where I was originally going to put it, and just ditch these middle blocks here. Make it lower. Like there. Get rid of you, get rid of you. It's an exercise in trial and error. Now you're too far in now. Hang on. Down a smidge, no, up a smidge. Yeah, up a smidge. Up a smidge, yeah. That's problematic because of the landing gear. It's a tricky one. It's like, how much do we obey the kind of unobstructed thrusters kind of rule? It's an unwritten rule. It's a bullshit rule, let's be honest. It's absolutely bullshit. So then instead of Star Wars or Star Trek ships, then why not ships with a Star Wars or Star Trek theme? Well, Catherine, it's interesting you mentioned that because that's exactly what I do build, if you know what I mean. So I built the Vindicator, is very much a Star Trek / Star Wars inspired build. The Ventress is very much inspired and even named from Star Wars, but has Star Trek style nacelles on it. So, you know, I definitely take inspirations from the franchises, but I just like, I've always had this thing where I don't do exact replicates. Like trying to build the Enterprise D in Empyrion would be depressing. It would be a very depressing thing to try and do. It wouldn't work. So you just don't bother. You just like, no, don't do it. Did you start from scratch? Vasco, no, we're picking it up. I'm just making some changes here to certain parts of it that annoy me. But no, I haven't started from scratch. We're picking up pretty much from where we left off at the last stream. There is just some some new data has come in about the bottom of the ship, which completely upsets what I've done. Some of it I'm going to keep because ultimately we're trying to make a working Empyrion ship here, and we can't actually do the full-scale replica than perhaps we that we had envisioned originally. Anyway, so we're going to do some piping here. We're going to draw a line there, and then I'm going to change to pipe blocks here. We'll do these, some plastic, basically. We're going to switch to plastic. Because we know that these pipes, they're quite chunky monkeys, right? But we're going to downgrade them into slightly less chonkers about here. What have we got? What have we got to work with here? What have we got to work with? Should we block this off? Because we know that this gets chunky here, doesn't it? So I feel like maybe following the contours over there. Do this. And this here. I want that half transition. There we go. And we get a bit of cheekiness going through there, don't we? That's okay. A wee bit of cheekiness is allowed. It is permitted. Permitted cheek, okay? Authorized cheek. And we're going to get a bit of detailing going on today. We're going to do a bit of detailing today. A lot more than we did last time, for sure. Last time we were mostly just, like, slapping blocks down like absolute rebels. Today, we are going to be doing some detailing work. And a lot of that is going to be with creative license. Let's do half here. Do a halfy boy. Halfy boy. Alright, so we start to see some shaping, forming, starting to look a little bit more HELLDIVERS-y and a little less Lego. Although, to be honest, Lego will probably do a better job than I will. Not gonna lie. Lego would absolutely kick back! Anyway. Switched back to steel, I think. Let's actually do, where is it? That one there. So that contours there with a thruster. I don't want to do that one, because I mean, if I do that one, then you've got wibbly wobbly. I mean, you're gonna have wibbly wobbly either way, aren't you? I could just block it off and say it's a feature, you know, it's greebling or whatever, or leave a window. I could leave a window to the soul. Like that one. It's still wibbly wobbly, but it's an excusable wibbly wobbly. I would absolutely pay for a Lego HELLDIVERS cruiser, Chucky. Absolutely. Shut up and take my money, right? Guys, is there any Space Engineer scenario which will make it feel more like Empyrion? Not so sandboxy. I'm going to leave that one to you, chat, because I have no idea. No idea. I think there's loads of mods, isn't there, for Space Engineers, and a lot of them do add stuff, pirates and bandits and things like that. But I couldn't tell you what they're called, how to get them, where to get them from, whether they're any good or not. Volk says, honestly, I would get ticked trying to build Star Wars or Trek ships because Empyrion's thrusters only propulsion. I want gravity repulsion engines, damn it. Yep. Hello, I just started the Reforged Eden mode. I can't find mines such as neodymium or Sethium. I'm on planet Haven. You have to leave Haven. You cannot get those materials in Haven, sir. They are on other planets in the solar system that you are in. So if you have a look at your local star map, not the galaxy map, there's 3 maps. You've got, I'll show you. You've got this one, which is a local map. You've got this one, which is the solar system map. And you've got this one, which is the galaxy map. You want to go have a look at this one? Check out, I'm on a Kua, which is... Haven's not in yet, because this is Reforged Alpha, Reforged Eden 2. So, yeah, here we go. So if you have tick the info panel, then select, say, Alpha 3. Alpha 3, here's a good candidate, because there's neodymium on Alpha 3. Now, to travel to Alpha 3, you will need a small vessel with a warp drive, okay? Sathium is over on Alpha 7, by the looks of it. Yeah. There's Sathium there, look. So you can click the info panel tick box here, and then select this little planetary icon here, then select the planet, and it will tell you what resources you can expect to find on it. A bunch of other information as well. Now, you'll need a small vessel. Don't try and go straight to capital vessel, dude. You can, if you're very lucky, you can get enough Neo for a small capital vessel from wrecks that you find on the moon or on the planet, from salvaging thrusters off of wrecks, right? But the likelihood is you're going to have to get a small vessel and go warp in the small vessel. So either build one, or it's something like my Nightshade Mark 5. No, that needs massive amounts of updates. Sorry, ignore me. The 5? I don't remember. Which one have I got a warp drive in? Jesus, I'm very helpful, aren't I? The mandible... That needs Neo. Never mind. Oh, I can't remember any of my ships and warp drives. Just get an SV, slap a warp drive on it, it'll be fine. And a pentaxid tank, don't worry. But the warp drive requires cobalt. Now, cobalt, you can find on Haven. If you find... Correct me if I'm wrong here, chat, but if you find radioactive spots in Haven, then you'll find small little cobalt rocks that you can harvest with a hand drill. You can also get cobalt from most POIs, or you can buy it from a trader. You want to make money from a trader, then just like build hand weapons and sell them to the traders there. Although it's a little harder to do in Reforged, I'll have to admit. Reforged is less forgiving in that department. Okay. Am I on the right tracks there, chat? Am I done good? Did Spanish do good? Did Spanish do good? Or Spanish do bad? Yeah. Right. I put a couple of there. I take that out actually. I'll put one there as well. I'll put one there. So we have a little bit of symmetry going on. And then we'll do a spot of this. And then the rest of it can be this, and we'll put easy hull blocks inside like that. Yeah, you got a bit of texturing going on in there as well. Yeah. I still didn't learn the lesson and never check the gravity before landing on a planet. Yeah, that's how farming the hell out of Rex. It is. Yeah, absolutely. Ares at war with crew enabled can make a nice experience in Space Engineers. There you go, Stormcrow. Nice one. Escape from Mars is a good story. Sniper rifle for cash, yeah. I used to love building Empyrion, but by the time I would finish a ship, there'd be an update and everything was useless. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling intimately. I really do. Hopefully that'll happen less with Reforged Eden 2, because, you know, the... Oh, hello. That is not what I meant to do. They're putting a lot of work in now to fix the blocks, as it were. You know what I mean? Why is that? How is that? How have I done that? Oh, I see. No, I don't. No, I do see. That one. There we go. Just do that all the way along. There we go. That's nice and smooth. Look at that. Silky smooth. Curvy. Curvy. Not what you would describe the Thief Destroyer as. Curvy. Uh-oh. That shouldn't be curvy. We have a problem. Normally, you want curvy, but in this particular instance, we don't. We want brutal. This thing was built by democracy, not by an architect. Okay? Yeah. Is that going to cut it? Or is that still too curvy? I feel like the problem may be this side. Yeah. We're gonna have a little window into the soul here, aren't we? Ooh, Greebling. It'll be fine. See, sometimes when curves betray, you may need to go bigger. No, I think if I go bigger, it's going to be like too wide. Also, I'm trying to keep this thing in a sort of budget, you know, in a budget. Why is that thruster missing? If I go bigger, it becomes a very different type of ship. Right, thruster's back. Same on both sides. Yeah, I think I might have symmetried that away. Okay. It's all right. It's okay. I'm happy with the back mostly. I mean, I can do some flaring around these thrusters a little bit, but like these piping and stuff, I need to sort this crap out as well over here. There's a lot to do. Okay. All right, let's seal that off. We'll do some flaring around these thrusters. Let's see what we can come up with. All right. The nozzles themselves are actually good. They look good. I don't want to like step on them too much, you know. The thruster housing there. I want to kind of like complement it with without trying to take from it. Less is more sometimes. Like this nonsense up here is unnecessary. I'm gonna leave it there for a little while and see how I feel about it later, but once it's added some texture and stuff, might feel a bit better about it. Right now I'm like, it might be a little bit busy. What are the stats so far? Bearing in mind there's nothing in it, so hollow. It's almost pointless showing the stats at the moment, but you're curious. N-roll, 4 pitch, 19 yaw. Alright, the pitch is bad. The pitch is bad because we got one up, one down. Oh, hello, and we're missing a down. That might not be particularly great. Good old symmetry. Doing its level best. So yeah, the yaw's good because we got forward thrusters. I mean, pitch 12 now. Yaw 18, roll 22. And these are with the weakest thrusters, the ion thrusters, which are the lowest level ones. Then we could probably get better performance, and we will get better performance out of plasma thrusters. We need to have actually look at what's the difference cost-wise between ion and plasma. Got advanced ion there. Zescosium, energy regulators, advanced electronics, lithium. Okay, so everything you can get from normal planets, really. Viscosium plasma converters. Right. Aluminum foil, cobalt, gold. Computers, platinum, gold, viscosium, power coils, which is a restrum as well, and plasma converters. That's quite an escalation. Just say what the plasma converters are. No, cheeky. Plasma coils? Plasma. Did it say converters? I saw it said converters. Not coils, right? Plasma converter, yeah. The fuck is a converter then? Convert. Really? What the is a plasma converter? If you can't build it, you build plasma coils, platinum, gold, palladium, plastic tubing, plasma converter, a thruster reaction chamber module used to convert waste from a ship's generator into ionized gas, used to upgrade to an ion thruster into a plasma thruster. Market price 10,000. Obviously something that's either not in constructible. Try a universal constructor here. Nope. Even less than a universal constructor. Okay. So I would say that the plasma thrusters then are probably something that can only be produced by purchasing a certain component, the plasma converter component. Where does it say catastrophic? Okay. Advanced triple barrel heavy railguns embedded in battleship turret mount that contains the transformers, regulators, and infrastructure necessary to fire super heavy slugs at near light speed. The speeds achieved unfortunately result in the slugs vaporizing explosively instead of piercing. Yeah, I don't see anything about catastrophic explosions there, Catherine. Broke his arm mountain biking watching the slam. He fell hard though. Oof. You have to loot or buy them. 12,000 credits. Thank you, Knut. That's a freedom star. Nice. Very nice. Right. Okay, so we're sticking with ion thrusters, and ion thrusters, obviously, there you go. They have quite limited performance. So, I'll see if we can get some improvements. I mean, once the hull is finished, I can maybe slap some mediums here or there, or some advanceds, like sneak them in the hull in places like this, or even on the nose here. We could probably sneak some to improve. Big green text. So, 25% impact damage versus armor blocks. Catastrophic explosive detonations. Big green text, you're quite right. No idea. Whether that's... I assume that's... if it hits stuff, you know? Then it's catastrophic explosion. Honestly? Your guess is as good as mine, guys. It's just dramatic effect. It'll be fine. Where's Vermilion when you need him? Yeah? Vermilion was here. He could explain and then, you know, upset most of you because, you know, that's who he is. It's just piss everyone off. And then he would feed from your salty tears. The deliciousness of your salt. That's our Vermilion. Yeah. It looks like it may just be... Let's try something else. Excuse me. I think cannons mounted under the bridge might be what the drop pods are launched from. I always assumed the drop pods came directly from under the bridge, like there would be like little launch tubes here. Yeah, so where I've put that gun is actually inaccurate. It needs to be back this section here. The pictures that I'm working off from now show that that gun is, yeah, further step back. Directly under the bridge, there's 4 holes. Yeah. So yeah, I need to remove that and put that here, basically. But that is probably going to be better off as a couple of pop-out turrets. I mean, speaking of the bridge section here, I mean, we need to also get in here somehow 4 drop tubes. I mean, that's easy enough to sort of replicate, to be honest. It's there's this one. Easy, Tiger. Add that one. We just put that one there and there and there. And then we build some platforms around it. I could even decorate it to look like the pod thingies with these. look vaguely like it. I might need to get rid of this bottom sort of set of glass here, because I know that the bottom, you can only really see down from this forward section here. So the fact that it's raised up, though we do have enough. I'll play with that when we come to the interior. Right? If I get stuck into it now, that'll be it. If I get stuck into it now, that's it. I'm gone. I'm gone. You can't get me back. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that section there for now. Let's muck about with these engines here, because these are just, I don't even want to begin to try and understand what the hell these look like. Shocking. This is my demonstration of how to do round in Empyrion, and as you can see, it's just not very round really, but we are limited with trying to achieve roundness, and obviously we don't want 6 honking great thrusters there. That's just like way too much freaking thrust. Not affordable. So we put fake ones there. Is there a detailed pic online? No, so I said at the start of the stream, just shout out to OT2 who DM'd me on Discord a bunch of pictures he took from in-game. Just like, he managed to screenshot, like at the narrowest of margins when dropping out of his ship, like the ship from below and stuff like that. So, last time I looked on Google, there wasn't really anything particularly useful. Come on, man, try harder. Taking some extra liberties with your democracy. Yeah. Well, we're gonna try and sort this out. I mean, because at the moment, we know that when the lights are on, the power's on, these glow the right shade of glow for the thrusters. My problem is that they're clearly like square, and not particularly flushed out. So we're going to try and do something. The other issue as well is we've got a 3x3 block gap, so getting round in 3x3 doesn't really work. Now, there's some interesting deco blocks that we might be able to use, like railings, for example. And I know that actually I've seen these used as well to try and achieve round. But as you can see, the only way we can achieve round with these, and it's the same with the railings, is to create a 2x2 circle. And that doesn't fit within 3x3. You make it 3x3 and it suddenly becomes basically the same square shape that we already have. So yeah, that doesn't really help us, does it? Looting, trolling, now lurking. Hey, Kazuma. I was about to say I created lots of thruster housing with the desks. Yeah. Hey, I've been here, just went into lurky mode while I ate breakfast. Welcome back, Lainey. You lurk away. This is starting to look like my space station. Oh god. We need more block shapes. Is Blighted dead yet? The other option is that we essentially embrace the fact that we're not going to get around, and we just go with some angles. Right? Like that. In a funny way, sometimes when you create angular things, it makes the circles appear more circular. You see what I mean? It's yeah. Sort of, not really. What we need is a offset round that's in the middle block rather than on the outside. In here. Thank you for the follow. Kauto Kauto. Kauto Kauto. K-auto K-auto? Auto. How do you pronounce your name? It's wonderful. Now that I've butchered it mercilessly, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate you, dude. Hey, how you doing there, Carrie? Welcome along. Trying to make our rounds look a little bit more round. And I don't think I'm going to achieve it with actual round. It's going to be... Thing is, like, normally with this point, if it was a larger circle, it'd do that, right? And then you get a smoother curve. But of course, you can't. Hey, Draconis. Hey, Spanish, greeting from Belgium. I love your spaceship builds. Teach me a lot about block work and such. Keep up the good work, mate. Yeah, that's great, but you're welcome, dude. Thank you very much. Welcome along. That's really nice to hear. A unibrow? Wait, Span, do you have a comm channel so everyone can make a mess equally? Well, that's news to me. I gotta be honest. What? We do? Yeah. Okay. Let's do this, right? Because I suspect what we can do here, do a cheeky bit of piping inside the thruster housing here. And then we shall embrace angles, because this is Empyrion. Yeah, it is. There's no denying it. What am I doing? I don't know.
Unstoppable.
It's not an easy fucking thing to do. Yeah, definitely looks like my first stage. Empyrion is like a straight man, doesn't like balls. Bill and Amanda, thank you for the $2. Morning to you too. Welcome along. We are having some challenges. We are having some challenges with the block shapes. yeah. 3 by 3. 3 by 3. 3 by 3. It's an arse. It's an arse, it's an arse, it's an arse. It's an arse, 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 arse. The only things that are 3 by 3 are the shield generators. And radar dishes. Yeah, we got these now as well. The effect projectors. Haha. Okay. I think you're gonna have to cope with the fact that you can't get it round. Yeah, I think you're right. It hurts. But I don't see a way. Unless you guys can see a way. It's gonna be square with roundy angles. What would Jay Randall do? What would Jay do here? Come on, Jeff. Talk to me, Jeff. Show me the way. Speak to me. Reach from beyond. He's not dead or anything, don't worry. Reach! Reach! Embrace the jank. Yeah. Rip Jeff. No, Jeff, no. Jeff, no. No! I don't think I could cope. I'm losing the round by doing this. Jeff is the reason I started this game. Poor Jeff. He'll be sorely missed. He's fine. I'm joking. He's fine. Don't start that. Don't start that. No. What would Jeff do? Would he do? Would I feel like Jeff wouldn't do shit like this. He'd just be able to make the blocks look great as they are. He wouldn't have to put like shit around them. He'll do some wizardry, and it will look great. And I put feckin' teeth on the engines, and they look like shite. Oh my god. Just make it look great. Use LCDs to overlay the exterior 3x3 rendering. LCDs. At least you didn't say just. That's the important thing there. If you said just, I would have been like, be gone, heathen! But no, you didn't. It's fine. Right. I have a bit of an idea. It's not a great one, I'll admit. It's a bit of an idea. And I'm not even sure about it, to be honest, but we're going to give it a go. We lose a lot of internal space by doing this stuff, by the way, I think. Yeah. But if I get the desired effect, it might work. Make octagons great again. Yeah, right? What happened to octagons, man? They used to be cool. Right. Ooh, easy, tiger. Yay. Frees up space for pipes. Hey, I am Bucket. Welcome along. You haven't missed much there, buddy. I've done a bit of piping work here. We've changed the thrusters from the outside to the inside, and I've been obsessing over these frickin' rear thrusters for a while, so don't panic. You're okay. Oh, so the music's kicking up a gear. Mind your earphones, guys. Here it goes. It's so dramatic. Okay. I forgot about Pentaxid tank. Yeah. Don't worry, it happens to us all. Either Pentaxid tank, ammo box, or Wi-Fi. Oh, it does totally. Oh, yeah, that was transformative. Don't rip Jeff. Jeff's fine. Rusty, I know, right? The spanification of the rear end. Yes, spanification has begun. I have gone completely off of off pick there, haven't I? I figured we've got this kind of raised bit here that's actually part of. You can actually see it in the pictures, so that is actually part of the build. But I'm going to use it to my advantage to do some shenanigans that aren't in the build pictures. That's right. I am going rogue. Completely and utterly roguifying. I've had enough. I've had enough. This build shall not defeat me. They don't know who I am. The 5,000 hours I have built in this game will not be stopped by some meager roundiness that won't be round. Or, you know, other words. Very spiky. I don't like it that being that spiky. Let's make it less spiky. Make it more flat. Yeah, there we go. Undo that. Just hit up regular size blocks, please. Okay. Now then. And we all have chorus in the chat here of pipes, please. It is time to pipe. Oh yes. It has been time to pipe for some time now. But only now can we pipe. Pipes! Yeah. Oh shit. What did I just do there? How did that happen? Undo! Undo! Okay. I'm going to start with some big honking like deco blocks in here that are going to look great. Alright, we can't do the same in the bottom there for reasons of symmetry. But what we can do is we can add some glorious pipes. Glorious pipes. Yes. The pipes are back with a vengeance. I'm loving the pipe action in the chat. Symmetry jankiness. We shall embrace pipage. We shall be rewarded for embracing pipage. All who embrace pipage are handsomely rewarded for their loyalty. Hang on. I have some grandiose pipe designs, and I need to remove blocks to do it. Think about. Oh, that's different than I thought. That hits differently, doesn't it? Yeah, exactly, Chashina. You can't deliver that fuel. Can we add pipes on pipes? Will the pipes on the pipes look good? Or do you think there'll be some clipping thing nonsense going on? Gapping! Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Yeah, that'll be the same that way around anyway, won't it? Oh, hang on now. With that? Damn it. I really want that to work, but I fear. Well, it works there. But here, it does not. There is unacceptable gapping in these pipes. Unacceptable. However, we may be able to resolve it with some clever use of other blockages. Yes. Oh. Pipes on pipes. Achieved. We are simply unfreaking stoppable. We are vastly eating into the internal space of this thing just for the freaking... just for pipe prosperity. Name this one the bringer of pipes. Pipe straight back. I was trying Star Salvage again last night, and I shamefully removed some pipage from a restoration build. Forgive me, for I have sinned. Ark, it is good that you have come to us, brother, with these confessions. For now you may be redeemed. Confessing your sins against pipe is the only way to redeem oneself back to pipe glory. But do not fear, brother. All will be well. Stay the course and praise pipe. Literally starting a cult right now. Yep. That's it. The classic double pipage. Nozzles. I don't know how many builds I've got this pipe kind of thing on, but yeah, it's many. It's many. There's a lot. There's a lot that do that. Let's just go straight down with the that one there. Okay, the ass is looking a little more agreeable now, I feel. I've added some wild things onto it, but yeah, it's I think it works somewhat. It somewhat works, you know. Okay. Plastic. Yeah, we'll stick with the plastic because this is just decoration at this point. So. Nope. Other one. That one. Yep. Yep. Okay. No, actually. Hey. Don't know what I'm doing right now, by the way. Just throwing shit down and see what sticks. Oh, damn. That sucks. There is a structure on the back top with some antennas, yeah. What I was going to do back here is put some antennas on the top here. I just wanted to do something here, but it's not going to work. The block's available. Once again, I have been betrayed. Riot, sorry, man. That sucketh. That does sucketh. Is this in-game music playing right now? White Jag, yes it is. This is the Empyrion Galactic Survival soundtrack. From my point of view, it's the Jedi that are evil. That you are truly lost. Ah, really? Is that the best you can do? Ah, I don't like it. Right, fine, whatever. Wow. Funny noise. This is generally the point where you turn symmetry off, because you want antennae, but you don't want them symmetrical. This antenna is very much in my personal space right now, and I don't understand it. Can you get out of my personal space, please? I don't like you in my personal space. Thank you. Right, that'll do. Just 3, otherwise it gets too much. And we put a couple of, like, blocks around them as giblets. Ah, can we put a detector up here and make it really nice? Back at the house, dude. Thank you for the sub, dude. 33 months. Very nice. Very, very nice. I appreciate you. Okay. Got a bit of whole decoration going on at the top here. I mean, the ship. The name of my super destroyer is the Sword of the Stars. So, I mean that's somewhat fitting there, anyway. Curious Mind, dude, thank you for the $5. I approve the level of patriotism in this build, Spanish. No need for a visit from the Ministry of Truth for you. Thank you, Curious Mind. Much appreciated that. Spanish radar dish. Hang on 1 second. Let me just double check something. From what I can tell, there is no radar dish on the build itself. There's a bunch of antennas at the front, which we'll try and do. Yeah. There's a bunch of like giblets and greebling on the top here. There's a whole bunch here as well. Yeah, maybe we'll try and do that. Some of it is actually off kilter as well. So there's a big sort of one-sided like block here like this. But I don't want to be like too regimented about making it exactly the same. So I think with the greebling on top here, I'm going to do my own thing. But let's focus, because there's a lot of structural rework to do around here that I need to get right. So there is... Yeah, I've got this kind of like inner lip thing here. Basically, there's almost two... This thing is a lot thicker than it actually lets on. A lot thicker. There's a lot more height from the bridge up than what I've got here. I should have another whole block level above this, ideally. I suspect, though, however, if I do that, then the scaling of the whole thing will be put out of whack, and we just need to go much bigger. So I'm going to try and do my best within the limits that we've got, which is to say pretty tricky. Right. And try not to get too bogged down in exacting kind of appearance, if you know what I mean. There is always a level of artistic license, as long as I'm, you know, respecting the original. Please tell me that there are a few blast doors on the bridge that you can use to jump out of the ship. Make it your own sponge. Yeah. There will be. I mean, it's tricky because the shape of the bridge, according to what I see in pictures, and the shape of the bridge in reality conflict. They massively conflict. So where we've got the drop pods there would come out there and there, I think. Yeah. So this whole shaping here would need to be changed, which isn't too bad because we've actually got a bit of space here that we can fall back in too. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna tear this up a little bit, but we're going to try and keep it as close to possible. Right, so the struts that we've got going a block down, they need to be they need to be on the top, essentially. So we need to take all the struts out, put them back in again, and then that will allow me to do what I need to do, I think. I'm going to take actually the top blocks off so I know where to put them. Right. Right. And then we rebuild them on top. It's easy enough. You just go up to there. To there. Okay. And that allows us into this. Get rid of those. about there, I think. More blocks, please, Susan. Have to be careful here because these guns are right on the edge. But at that point, it flares out again. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Is it? Oh. Here we go again. Enjoying the stream, Sponge. Thank you, Warlord. Appreciate it. I think it makes sense it doesn't land, and thinner profiles make it harder technically to hit, I would imagine. You guys are talking about another build. That's cool. Yeah. I think I picked up what you're talking about, Arkney, yeah. This is one thing when you build in creative, you don't really get the scale of what you're building until you spawn it in game and realize there's an enormous monster you just created. Yeah. You know what? You know, a lot of the builds that I do are kind of, or more recently, I suppose, a lot of the builds that I do are starter level vessels, early game stuff. And they are really quite challenging to get into a sort of functional, both size and functional within. But the Volus is a really good example of really compact frickin' design. Because with starter vessels, like you gotta cram so much into such a tiny little space to get any kind of like then style and stuff in them as well, and to make them actually useful and good to use is a real challenge. The Volus just kind of like, it's good. It's not perfect. It's good. It's got usability problems because of its size. The thing is with the Volus as well is it takes into consideration potential for upgrades, but that's a tiny hangar bay. There is a constructor, there is a gravity drive, and then you've crammed everything into this space here. The warp drive, the generators, the fuel tanks, the shield generator is a compact one that seems to have been removed because of Reforged Eden 2, I presume. Or is it over here? Nope, that's just gone. And then this was going to be the bridge, and then it was like, that's really awkward to get to, so I put it on the top, which is another tiny space that crams in friggin' everything into such a small, tiny space. Because you can cram everything into a brick really easily. You can put, okay, we've got generators, we've got shields, we've got warp, we've got fuel tanks. So too, you put a bit of a big block. But then to build a ship around that isn't like 1,000 blocks, really expensive, and then doesn't fly because the thruster placement's all over the place or whatever, mate, that's the challenge there. I think it's, I'd say it's not easy to build a big boat. Like, big boats come with their own challenges. Oh my god, there's so much hard work. There's a lot of work. Like, smaller builds are less work. They take a lot less time for texturing and painting and things like that, but they're so much harder in a lot of ways to get the most out of so little. But yeah, tiny CV. We want a build challenge, guys. Build a starter CV. Build a small little beast. I tell you, that's a challenge right there. Okay, so we need to kind of flare this out now into a diagonal. So we're going to do... You see these blocks here? Basically, this connects with these blocks out here, this outer line, and it becomes this whole thing where the gun's mounted on top onto. Which we didn't see before, but now we can see. Let's do it from there, because I think then that's well hidden. Didn't really interrupt that much. Oh yeah, because of the old pylons are gone now, aren't they? Right. See? And the turrets can stay where they are. And that whole mess that we got going on over here can be tidied up now. All just blockwork. Oh, is that right? Yeah. But I think that stays. I don't know. I'm going to make it stay like that anyway. Yep, believe it or not. That's what it kind of looks like, except from the top here. You do have sort of like vents cutting through. Like here, we'd have a couple of vents. Here, we'd have a couple of vents. Like that. That they'd be shaped, so maybe put that. There we go. The amount of space on mine varies based on whether you want a farm, but 2 rooms that each fit 9x9 farms built for something like Reforged Eden, that would be better served with sealed extensions. Yeah. That's the thing with Reforged, it's kind of like you need multiple ships. You need a fleet, really. Yeah. Right. That worked quite nicely. Now on the front here, and again, turn off symmetry at this point. We've got a bunch of antennas, varying shapes and sizes. The really long one. The bad badger. I love my carrier for that. It acts as a moving base. Carry every specialized tips I need, yeah. I roleplayed a Firefly gameplay style out of Spanish Hammerhead and crammed a lot into it. Oh, Firefly's unarmed though. Did you unarm it? Did you take the guns off? Okie dokie. Right. Yeah, we've got this business to take care of, haven't we? This business here. I've got here... I don't know whether to... embrace the nozzle. I think I shall. I'll embrace the nozzle. That just seems like a big freaking crater in the side of that thing. I should embrace it that much. It needs to be more subtle. So maybe we need to unembrace the nozzle. Just set that back a notch there like that. crew living space behind the bridge section with a toilet and shower for them, giving Gerald and that rescued girl a real place to live on my Nice. Here you go, I like it. Armed it to the teeth. I blame Sponge. Fair enough, mate. I will take that. I will take that. Alright, we're getting somewhere with this thing, I think. Finally. Alright, let's do some top mounting greebling here. Greebling. They do all that without symmetry mode on. Yep. Cool. Cool. Shit. Balls! Big hairy ones. That's not even the right thruster. All right, let's do some greebling. We're going to just put some random block stuff going on up here. Jesus. Yep, congratulations, you woke me the f up. Jesus. What are you trying to do to me? Oh, God. That was so random. I wasn't ready. I was not ready for that at all. You bobbed me. The inevitable Nelson follows, of course. Morning! What the was? That's called a blurp. Over on Twitch, they love it. They can spend channel points to torment me. And that was torment. It really was. Wow. What was I doing? Right, yeah. Of course. Of course. Right. Glad you need a cup of tea. Get it on. It's the thing though, I was awake. I was just, I was zoned, dudes. I was zoned. I was in there and just zoned, man. I was doing my greebling. Yeah, doing my hoogie whatsits on the ship here. Yeah? Can't blame me for just completely zoning out. I made some progress, ultimately, you know. Alright. So we've got some detail on the ship there. There is... Oh, that trench goes all the way to the front. Yeah, frickin' play. Yeah, play. I'm not going to do mine to the front, but I will add some more stuff at the front here. Conscious though, because it's like, ooh, you could put so many turrets up here. And they're in terrible positions. They all can't shoot forward. Okay. We still need to do the actual bits on the front here as well, and the like the freaking gun railing down the side here. That's the other thing we haven't done. Really turn symmetry back on. All right, let's do the gun rails. I've not been looking forward to this, I gotta be honest. Is a trench coat useful in a trench? It's an interesting question. I'm not sure where it's come from though. Gotta hate the texture palette for container extensions. Oh, tell me about it. Thank you, Lupin. Try desperately to tell you that the stream is frozen. Is it? Oh right, yeah. That's I get you now. I get you, dude. Like, yeah. Yeah, that's what the blurps are for. I get you. Yeah, the blurps are great for telling me the stream is frozen. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Right. Mandatory insurance, yeah. So the problem with this the gun rail thing is obviously going to like really block those gat turrets quite heavily. Don't really see. Yeah, it is what it is. Either you have them or you don't have them. When you don't have them, then it's a glaring omission from the actual build itself. But, okay. We're going to have them. We are going to have them. Every now and again. Do you know what really annoys me is you got one, this one, the wall slope B, wall slope C. But I don't have the B in its individual. It only has a double. Like, why? Why do you hate me? And so that aligns incorrectly with my plans. You don't see how infuriating you are right now? You bastard. I mean, it's funny, isn't it? You know, look at the pictures of this thing and it's like, wow, that is basically this. On the front of the ship, I'm not even lying. That's what it looks like. And then that runs all the way along. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Oh, you are a sensitive soul. About there. Oh, more blocks, please, Susan. That one is actually this one. And all the way along. Gun rails. Ta-da! Looks like an iron sight, yeah. That's what they look like. That's exactly what they look like. So that means that these guns now can't fire, well, they can fire through that gap and that gap and above. That's it. Ah, what you gonna do? There, well. Yeah. 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 One's on the bottom, all right. Gun pillars activate. Yep. Dragged away to clean the living room. Man, kids are messy. Yes. Yes, they are. Yeah, they want to attack from the sides. Yeah. Nice banister. Yeah, thank you. I like it. Banistery. It's great, isn't it? No one will fall off the top. I don't know why. It's just that is on the design. Banisters. Yep. They all have gun rails. It is what it is. Right. These windows need to be addressed. But the top guns, part of the greebling could be turret mounts, I suppose. But I want to put them back here. And you probably just reduce to 2. Do I take... Oh, hello, easy tiger. If I take them out... And then say we get rid of this. I mean, get rid of half of this or something. Maybe this could be the start of it. Let's put turrets on. You want retractables. Okay, there and there. And then take symmetry off a second. At least for here. I could say that, well, that's just greebling. It's greebling, isn't it? Yeah. Right. And play up to it a little bit, even, you know, just going like, yeah. What do you want? And obviously when the guns are away, they look part of, you know, the ship as it is. And the guns are back. They're useful parts of the ship. So, you know, we could do that. That way, those top guns are actually going to be able to shoot something. And it's not too elevated to distract from the overall aesthetic or dimensions of the ship, I don't think. There we go. We'll try it that way. Hey, where at all? How goes the puzzle? That's definitely a challenge. Yeah, definitely a challenge. We haven't even started in the inside yet. Time for artistic license. Yeah. That's fine. We just won't have anything on the top from the bow. I mean, ultimately, when this thing goes out on the workshop, I'm sure you guys will just tear it to pieces and just shove guns all over it wherever you want. Because, you know, when you start using it in survival mode, you suddenly forget about things like that, you know, the aesthetics. So much don't really matter. Right, what I'm doing here is I'm going to put some shutter doors over these windows. Just because on the game, it just doesn't make sense that these are windows. There are 1, 2 by 3. There we go. Yep. 2 by 4? How much to ask? Yep. Ugh, that gap. That gap. Why? That's horrible. Alright, fine, I'll stick with my original idea. They're blast doors now. I put them on signal logic, so you know. In times of battle, the shutters will be closed. Otherwise, they'll be open. You can see the planet below and watch the progress of the war, or something. All right, so we're gonna make these hell tubes or whatever they're called, the drop pods here, actual entrances and exits out of the ship. Yeah. Do this. Yeah. Cheer me up to look quite nice, Spanish, my dude. Thank you, Chucky. Gotta go, stupid work. God, they're so demanding. Right, Bill and Amanda, I understand. But thanks for dropping by. Appreciate you. Have a good day at work. If the shields go down, the people on the bridge have about 20 seconds before they are toast. Yeah, don't know the shields go down. Okay, easy. Easy. Don't worry about it. Right, we get some regular doors here, and we put no, these ones. In you go. Ah, damn it, they go the wrong way. They don't yeah, I don't like that either. That is the correct way, really. Just fuggo. It's just fuggo. Democracy will protect them? Yeah. They're not airtight, you're right, which is why I put the doors there. The doors are airtight.
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
So I want to put these guys here as well. So the only problem is that one there. Potatoes. Okay. I'm in the Britishness today. Lovely. A bit of Samwise popping in. And these potatoes. Yes. Remove even more of the tiny amount of bridge armor. It's not about bridge armor. Forget the bridge armor. There was never any bridge armor. Right? It's it's fine.
That was easy.
There you go. So we will need we need a block here. This is where things start to get a little unfriendly. Undemocratic as well. What I'm trying to say. Things start to get a little undemocratic at this point. Which is a shame.
It was part of an initiative to investigate how well test subjects could solve problems when they were catapulted into space.
Thanks, Carlos. Appreciate the update. Why is that gone? Did I remove that? I don't remember removing that. Ugh. It's ugly, isn't it? It looks horrible from the outside. Fridge armor. Captain Expendable, this is your ship. Good luck. Exactly. Okay, so I realize that that's Fuggo and stuff, but don't panic. I will paint it. It will all blend in. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right. The important thing is we actually have functioning Helldive pods. Yeah. Well, sort of.
Make it so.
Bits. We have bits that go down. Yeah, everything's fine, right? Anyway, what we do need is some stirs. Things get a little different. Now, I don't want to say for absolute certain, because ultimately I don't know if this is actually going to pan out, but I have asked Alicia in my Discord community if she'd like to have a go at doing the Helldivers LCD screens for me. Because, like, seriously, I can't do them. I just can't do them. So if she can manage it, I'm assuming Alicia is a she, of course. I'm assuming gender here. I apologize. But if she can manage it, then we will have Helldivers LCDs in this place, and that's gonna rock. It'll look awesome. Well, I hope so anyway. Right. So let's block that off. I'll block that off as well. I'm trying to leave some space. And it's about to get cancelled. I'm not. I don't want to get cancelled. Please, it was a mistake. I'm trying to leave enough space in there for LCD thingies to be hidden away and tucked away in places. Basically. Okay. So I know from brain memory, those are words, that we have a magazine style loading system for the Hell pods coming down here. And they come through a little like hole in the wall here. Do another way. Let's do yeah. Actually, can I just like put? I just put one in the wall. That would be so much better. Trying to like cover it up, you know. Rapid fire death from above, but not anything. Make sure you announce your preferred pronouns so that people can misgender you properly. Yep. Exactly. What are those glowies on the ceiling? Oh, they're the CPU extenders for Reforged Eden 2. Very different. Very different. CPU is a very different thing to be aware of here. Right, so down here we know is basically the bridge. Is all one-sided and stuff. I quite remember how the ceiling looks in this area, I gotta admit. So I'm gonna take our favorite word in these streams, which is creative license. And I'm just gonna follow this sort of wall along here and this sort of ceiling along here like that. And then just block that off. This. And then down here, we got an entranceway to it from here. Got this whole lower area above the boarding ramps here that we can play with as well, which is lovely. And that crossbar is in the perfect location. Oh. We can absolutely, what I might do is have a bit of fun here. I might actually create some a glass thing. That's right. That's the level of my words now. Glass thing. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do a glass thing, guys. Glass thing. Just so that you can have a little peek down into the hangar bay when you're in this location. Glass stuff gotta be real safe. It's safer than you think. Like, this heavy window glass has like a really high explosive resistance. You'll find it in a lot of combat ships. Used to insulate very sensitive components like generators and stuff like that. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. What is the point? I don't know why I've done it like that. Right. Let's do... No, that's not going to work. Sorry. I don't know what's put in here, I've got to be honest. This is a very random space. It's like, okay. Well, we'll put something down here. I mean, it might be a great place for a gravity generator, I've got to be honest. This might be a perfect place for a gravity generator. It's about middle of the ship. It's the right size. It fits perfectly. I think we just found the function of that room. Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it? There we go. Okay. Excuse me. We need those and the control seats. Yeah. I can never ever see this. There it is. Always have trouble seeing it. Right. Weirdly, that's going to be odd, isn't it? Imagine flying the ship sideways like that. Weirdly, it does appear that the cockpit is down in this little pit place. when you look at it. And it's just, otherwise it's full of consoles everywhere. And it's very tight down here. So I'm going to fill it up with consoles and stuff like that. Really like no room down there whatsoever. Whereas in this side, when I put the railing, to be fair, the railing can go on either side, doesn't really matter. On this side, I'm going to do a little bit of deco stuff. Oh my god, get the rotation correct, please, one day. Thank you. No, not you. Crap, have I removed it? I may have removed it. Yeah. Again, the situation here is like I don't really know exactly what the walls look like. In an attempt to make them look like somewhat like conveyor belts. Rough. But, yeah. I hate how the Steam ratings for EGS is now mostly negative. Well, they did it to themselves. Yeah. Damn it. I knew that was going to be a problem. Yeah. Have you guys seen this statement from Elion about the DLC? I suppose quite a few probably haven't. I can read it for you if you like. If you are interested, curious. Yeah, Strachan has. Sure, yep, yep. Haven't seen it. With you being about being criticized. No, nothing like that. Not at all. It's actually, it's very much damage control. So let me see how am I going to do this? Let's see. Let me disable that and enable that. Does that work? No. Oh, yeah. No, that does sort of work. There we go. Oh, look at that. See behind the scenes there. There you go. Zip, zip, zip. Look, it's you guys. Right, let me see. Empyrion. Patch notes. Here we go. Right. First off, I want to thank you for your patience over the last days and weeks while we have been working on further improvements and bug fixes. We acknowledge that the DLC fell short of what we intended. Our aim was to offer something substantial and innovative. But in our pursuit to push boundaries, we ended up releasing an experience that was not well polished, had technical issues. Now, we can only show you with facts that we want to make things right. Our entire team is working diligently on these step-by-step improvements. One of the key issues was co-op mode, which was addressed in the recent release update. It is now not only operational again, but the scenario Rise of the Dark Faction has also been expanded in terms of cooperative play for small groups. This means you can now play the scenario and its story campaign with several friends at the same time in a new game. Please pay attention to the new text displays and information from the game, and keep in mind that it is a co-op scenario, not a full multiplayer scenario. So what comes next? Let's have a look. So they're going to improve the dark field, new notifications for approaching dangerous planets. Expect better handling of dark field generators, neutralizes gravity generators, allowing for tailored gameplay strategies. No idea what they mean by that. Look forward to a series of updates aimed at enriching the overall gameplay, from better shield indicators to enhanced NPC animations. Spreading mechanics. So this is kind of cool. We're expanding the spread mechanics so that it can be used with other NPC factions, and we're generalizing the dark field settings to provide new layers of strategic depth and creative approaches. This is of course just a brief summary of the things that we're doing to show you that we continue to work with our utmost effort to provide you with the gaming experience you deserve, and that we haven't for a minute thought of letting you, our community, down. And they're like, we appreciate your patience and apologize for any inconvenience you may have encountered. And we hope the upcoming fixes provide a better experience for those who give us a second chance, as that is ultimately our goal. Thank you for the tremendous support, and we look forward to continuing to build and improve Empyrion Galactic Survival and the Dark Faction expansion together with you. So yeah, there you go. I see your hacks, brah. Nerd at the hacks. Yeah. I mean, make of that what you will. There's some stuff in there that's like, okay, and there's some stuff that's really weirdly worded. Like, really weirdly worded. Okie dokie. I mean, to be fair to early on, I mean, they've always generally been good on their sort of promise to try and fix bugs and stuff. To an extent. There's always been and will be those bugs that they just simply cannot fix. And how many of those types of bugs are there in the Dark Faction DLC? Don't know. Dialogue in EGS, that wasn't weird at all. Yeah. We did eventually get Crouch. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Iron Bucket. Yeah, I don't know. They all I know at this point is that they have a lot of work ahead of them to rebuild trust. You know, they really burnt people with that DLC, and they're going to be fighting an uphill battle now to get people to look at them again. I think really and take them seriously. That's the thing. No DLC for me. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm gonna put armor lockers and stuff here. I put armor locker, and then maybe like O2 station in the middle or something. Yeah. Yeah, totally. So I know this is, it's a funny one. That one is, it's like, that is the same in many, many games. It's like you're 2 hours in before you realize this is a pile of garbage and I want to refund it. There's not just Empyrion that's happened with. Certainly for me as well, that is been the case for a lot of games that I've then gone, wow, now, you know, I want a refund, please, thank you. This is where things get a little tricky because my memory is fading. I know that over here is a sort of storage bay, and it steps down into it. You get a double step down into a little storage bay here. It actually goes back further than that, but we're sort of fighting with the dimensions of the vessel itself being contradictory to actually what they actually are. And we've got everything's like that in here, I think. I might have to go back into HELLDIVERS 2 again and remind myself exactly what it looks like in here. Remember, this is the wall where you line up the ship upgrades and stratagems. Over here we've got a cargo area, and that is where you rock up into the ship. So So I was going to put an elevator down there, wasn't I? If I remember correctly. I was going to put the elevator down into the hangar bay around about here. Except obviously the dimensions of the ship on the exterior there don't really help with that. So put it... If I put it there, I think it would work just about. Because then we could just have a step down. Yeah, no. Gotta put that there.
Welcome aboard.
Hey Merlin, thank you for the 41 months resub, dude. That is awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Right.
Your honest work is invaluable to the company.
Okay. Thanks. Great. Which graphics card should I use to get decent FPS in Empyrion? My current one is an RX 580 8 gig and I want to upgrade to a 24 gig RAM. Pretty good CPU. What's your GPU? I'm running this in a 4080, my friend. Yeah. To be honest, it's a tricky one, as I just noticed Total Ego has pretty much summed it up there. Yeah. Even with a good card, it's just EGS Empyrion. it doesn't guarantee you good frames, right? Because there's a lot of the performance issues with Empyrion is the single write database. It's the engine in the background. It's loads of stuff unoptimized, textures and yada yada yada. They have made a lot of improvements, in fairness. I gotta give them credit where credit is due, and they have made a lot of performance improvements over recent years. But there's still a lot. If you get into a busy sector where there's a lot going on, a lot of battles, fighting, whatever, then even my 4080 struggles because it's not a graphic issue, it's not a rendering issue. You know, it's processing, it's write speed, read speed, it's memory access, it's the fact that the SQLite database behind it is going, hold on, I can only do one thing at a time. Literally, can only do one thing at a time. So that is then experienced and reflected in frame rate drops, unfortunately. I miss the smooth transitions from atmosphere to space. Yeah, I remember that when it was pretty seamless. That was back in Alpha 6. I think Alpha 8, and it was gone. He just laughs at your PC, yeah. Right. So, I'm going to quickly load into HELLDIVERS because I want to see what the transition is between this room and the hangar bay looks like. I do want to slap an advanced warp drive here. Somewhat optimistically, perhaps. That's 3x3. That's never, ever, ever going to be central, is it? Unless we put it that way round. And then it is all kinds of just wrong and in the way of the hangar bay. No, it's a stupid shape. Oh, man. We need more respect to 2-block symmetry builds, honestly. That's a shame. Just want a little respect. That's all I want. Hello, cheeky. Let's not do that again. Right, there we go. Now it's symmetrical. You saw nothing. Okay. Grab it. Start from scratch. Yep. Start from scratch. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's go check this out in HELLDIVERS real quick, and then I'll be back. You hurt my brain. I know it's the way I built it. No. 2-block symmetry. An even block visual model. That's all I want, Catherine. Yeah. Yeah. This is we're gonna have two lots of music going here, so I'm gonna just pause the Empyrion music a second so we're not overwhelmed. One of my friends is building a machine with an RX 7600 and a Threadripper. I really need to try EGS on that computer. Garchanos, you will be bitterly disappointed, good sir. Sorry, you'll find it no different. No different. It will still look like it's from 2015, and it will still struggle in the most stupid of places. Boom. There she is. Deja vu. Right, there's my little thingy pods that I did. Look at the glass goes all the way around there. That's interesting. Glass is so flat, isn't it? It's slightly sloped. Anyway, I'm not looking at that. We got this bit kind of ish done, sort of. There's the cockpit bits that I was talking about down in the pit. The dimensions are so different in Empyrion, aren't they? Okay, so we're looking at the transition here. This I've got kind of, sort of, right. There's a big fecking screen there. We've got some ventilators. Oh yeah, the rail through the riser all the way down. Okay, so this sloping continues all the way down then. Oh, this is interesting. This goes down. Air. Oh, and I need to get Stratagem Hero in there, even though it doesn't work. How'd you make it work? Okay. So that goes down. Skepticism is treason. Love it! Okay, so we should probably extend this out a little bit then from the platform. That definitely goes out further than the platform, but that slope continues all the way down the hangar bay. Okie dokie. Alright. And those doors appear to retract, I think, and the Pelican drops out the bottom. Yeah. Okay, so it's just a riser thing. Ventilation. I need to go 2 up then. I may as well use the space. Goes all the way along, doesn't it? Alright. Using glowing textures as landing bay or strip markings or direction advancements viewable from high altitude. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. They're really good. They're better than using lights. Just see them from so far away. This is that little room I just did. It's got a riser in it as well, look. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you. And that's just a square. 2 blocks. There's down full width. Little machine gun turret in there. Funny, the things you don't notice until you like come back and have a little look. This is the cryo bays, or the clone chambers. Get both.
They escape the farms. They murder good citizens of Super Earth.
Bastards! Get them!
They're coming for you.
They're coming for you. Love it. Just take loads of screenshots instead of switching back and forth. Well, there's there's that. I could totally do. I mean, OTT did send me a bunch of screenshots inside as well. But sometimes, you know, you just gotta take a look yourself. Banjo read that Helldivers 2 is not actually soloable. Is that the case? No, absolutely it's soloable. I've done plenty of solo missions. Much better with friends. You know, you can do the higher difficulty with other people. The problem with solo is if you're pretty much stuck on easy, medium, maybe challenging. If you're good. If you're really good, you can go on hard, but yeah. You're not really going to experience the harder difficulties that really bring a lot of the thrill of Helldivers 2 on your own. I broke my hand this Saturday and now I sit here with a plaster cast, so no gaming for 4 whole weeks. It's a pain to write with one hand. Takes frickin' forever. Bracken, dude, that sucks! Mate, I'm so sorry. That blows. Yeah, that's crap. Sorry, mate. We have some nice well wishes for Scracken in the chat there, guys. Poor bastard. He is truly a fallen comrade right now. Yeah, it surely does. It surely does. Yeah, this. I'm gonna bring the There's out a bit, man. Man, 4 weeks. 4 weeks without the enemy. And that's is so freaking bored as well. It's just so boring, isn't it? He's stuck there. Oh, man. 4 weeks. Ah, that blows. Hopefully you have a girlfriend that is a long time without a... What? What? I am Bucket. You are playing a dangerous game, good sir. Very dangerous game. Sneaky, sneaky boy. Oh, shit. Alright, so this goes all the way back to here. That hangar bay is way longer in Helldivers 2 than it is on this one. For cooking, what did you think? Sure. Yeah. Cooking, that's 100% where my brain went. Yep. Yep, definitely. Hey Lee, how you doing, buddy? Welcome along. Anyway. Naughty, naughty boy. You filthy boy. I'm very much aware that this is like not 100% how it's going to look in game. Most of the space is taken up with this. I think, you know. In retrospect, yes, it should have been probably twice the size it actually is, but you know. I reiterate the original points I made when I started this thing, and that was that we want to make it a viable ship in Empyrion. And that means making it to budget, right? Some kind of budget, anyway. I'm tempted to flip these doors around and make them long ways, but I know now I can't do that. Because of this bottom shenanigans going on here. Although I could technically remove that and it'll be fine. There's not exactly any reason not to. Having the wide doors rather than the long doors is kind of upsetting the whole the thing of this thing. The thing of the thing. The thing of the thing. The thing of the thing. The thing. The thing of the thing. I can words. I'm fine. Stop it. The thing, but the thing, and the thing, and the thing. Yeah, no, that don't work, does it? That don't work, does it? Trying to get the dimensions at which I need to do this warp drive cowl. Thing here. Behave. Yeah. Okay. So that means out there, isn't it? We could realistically get away with the other hangar bay door being at. Okay. I know, didn't I do that? The problem with the problem with that is I did this bit, and I did do this bit first, and then I thought that was long enough, and it clearly isn't. Yeah. It's the problem with all you can see of the hangar bay from Helldivers is from this position on the platform, and it's fucking. You don't really get a sense of distance really in 2 dimensions. Look at me now. Yeah, fucked it. With a capital fuck. I think it's proportionally on the outside. I'm pretty happy with the shaping of it and the size of it. Looks kind of cool. Looks good. Inside, that's now being a dick. What we need is a hangar bay that is that one. That's the same, right? That's 6 by 3. I'm going to do 6 by 5. I suspect it's going to be too long. It's also going to be a dick to place, apparently. Is that even right? Yeah. Oh, a bit. Oh. There we go. That does work. Okay, good. I just need to... Oh, it's not even that bad, is it? As bad as I thought it would be. Yeah, easy mode. It doesn't help that I've, like, you know, slapped a hover vessel bay in there as well. That takes up a lot of room. Look, I appreciate you guys pointing out my mistakes, okay? We all just go back to I'm awesome. That would be great. Thank you.
Sneaky little hobbitses. Wicked, twitsy, fierce.
There we go. Thank you, Gollum. I think.
Nobody tosses a dwarf.
Is that one there and not that one there? There we go. Wait, was that one there and not that one there? There we go. Everything's fine. You know, Spans does have doorfish features. Always. What? Spans does have a doorfish features, and he always sitting name might be super short. What? That's not even a sentence. Not only is it incorrectly spelled, there's zero punctuation, it makes no sense. It's gobbledygook. Try harder. That's just how I think. Bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing. You know what goes there, though? There it is. Blown chamber. Actually, it should just go in that gap there, shouldn't it, really? Let's stop dicking about. Or should it? No, I gotta put it in here. I'm gonna put it in here. So that I can put, like, adorn it with other things that look like not clone chambers, because let's be real. It's your fault for dealing with Blighted all this time and not understanding gobbledygook. You've got a point. Sponge be RB goodest men forever bestest content. Fuck me. Made sense. Hey, I am all waited, buddy. Oh, nice one, dude. Right. We'll don't worry about this stuff. We'll texture it and make it nice. I'm just putting it in there really because that's what it looks like. That is what it looks like. And we got this section here, that section there. Let's build this down a second. Hey. It goes back to there. All right. Cool. Everything's sort of built into the slope. It's really funny. It goes all the way down, and then it reverses, and then you've got bays within that slope, which is kind of cool. We need the riser. The riser starts from about here. I don't know how I'm going to make the riser look kind of cool, given, you know, it's just going to be like rounded blocks. Going to go back to here-ish. And then disappear into a sea of blocks over here. Right? And we had ventilators here and here, I believe. Right next to that. So when do we make it go back on itself? This is the question. I think there, and we do, because it is a different angle. Do it there. Like that. Okay. So at this point, it goes back on itself. So we bring this down. Down. Bing, bing. And then we go back on itself. Can't there because stairs. And I'll take a bit of creative license around this elevator shaft here. I'm gonna put a sort of over here as well. Okay. Bing, bing, bing. We'll start it here then. Oh, wrong way around. And then it starts. There we go. Invert you. Okay. Right, in that case then, because I want to align these two, that aligns with this block here. Okay. Take that out. We'll move the stairs somewhere else. We'll put the stairs here. Sorry. What? Lurking bots have been removed, good sir. Ban, Jeff, there's an active community that is trying to decompile the game assets so that people like you can use them to suit their needs. Thanks, Draconis. I wonder how that would help. I think I'm just going to have to accept the fact that this elevator block is going to have exposed sides that you can probably crawl out of. Irritating, but you know, it is what it is. All right. Bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. Right, so what I'm doing here is putting it's trying to build a bay, basically, like those mech bays that we can see and stuff. Donkey, innit? Talk about HELLDIVERS. Yeah, I figured. Okay, chat, got a question for you. What modded version of 7 Days to Die should the Chaos Crew play? Oh, you're really putting it out there, Iron Wolf. You're really asking that question. Oh my god. That's it. It's over. The cat is out of the bag. Now you've done it. Bam 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 bam. Rebirth. Ravenhurst Go back to Ravenhurst, huh? From what I've seen of the convo, they are working to get it into 3D rotatable, so you can look at it from all sides without having to use screenshots to do it. Oh, that would be very useful. War of the Walkers. But I shouldn't get a vote because I don't watch the Chaos Crew. Infinite Horde. None, because 7 days is shit. That's Braveheart. Boom! Absolute savagery. The absolute savagery of it. I have to say, big fan of savagery. Love it. Seven Days isn't shite. It's alright. It's a solid survival game. Thing with 7 to die. The thing with 7 Days to Die is whatever the mod, it's always the same thing over and over. It gets old fast. Well, I mean, yeah, but you could say that about so many games. Say that about fucking Empyrion. No matter what, you're gonna land in an escape pod on a shit planet, and then you're gonna spend the whole time mining resources, running the same POIs over and over again to build the same ship that you did last time, to escape the planet and go explore the galaxy, which hasn't changed from last time either. And different things can happen, but then that's the same as 7 Days to Die. You might get blown up by a demolisher this time. Well, okay, yeah, you might get blown up by a fucking Tavira this time. What's the difference? No one builds in 7 days. I build in 7 days. My last 7 Days series, I built a luxury condo. Yeah, and I had fun doing it. Gives you your shit back most of the time. Yeah. One of these days I'll find a group to play games with that gives me a reason to farm resources for them. Actually, you join a faction on the Broken Eden server, mate. They're great at doing that. The SAS, run by Miss Box. I mean, they're not really playing at the moment because the season's kind of run its course and everybody's kind of a bit bored of it. Because, read my previous point. You know? Why not? Thank you. Now you will, won't you? Hey? What's that about? I don't know why I'm doing this. I mean, I do know why I'm doing this, because you got the bay doors in the game. In HELLDIVERS. But from a practicality point of view here in Empyrion, I don't know why I'm doing this. I should probably move them forward a bit. Yeah, I should definitely move them forward. I mean, where they are, they're going to be more than useless. I move them forward at least. Then there's a little bit of hope. There's a smidge of hope. That I can build some kind of landing or docking platform or something behind them. That you can park an SV on. Or ramp a HV up to or something. What that 7 Days to Die had spawnable builds. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be nice. Yeah! I'll reach. Yeah, see. That's kind of where we're limited, is that? Is shape of the ship here. Doesn't really lend itself to any useful space here, does it? What I hope to find is Empyrion's shipbuilding in a game like No Man's Land. No Man's Land? No Man's Sky? Or No Man's Land? What's No Man's Land? Is that a thing? Did you mistype? I'm assuming it's a mistype. Because what? Played Ark multiplayer, but everyone I played with didn't want to tame or grind resources, so I got fed up at them killing everything and using resources for stuff I told them didn't work. So, yeah. Yeah. Try playing with the Chaos Crew. Yeah. Then complain at me. You don't know how lucky you are. You really don't want to be in the No Man's Land. Exactly. This is why I'm so surprised to hear you were in the No Man's Land. Right, what am I going to do with this? I'm going to try and create some kind of practical space here, but then the shape of the ship is really not helping me. Just changed the clock yesterday, a bit zonked out. Oh, I get you. I hear you. Has it gone forward for you guys already? I don't think ours has gone forward yet. When do the UK clocks go forward? Google. When do UK clocks? Sunday, 31st of March. Got a little while to go yet then. Cool. Quebec province. Oh wow. You guys go early. You guys go early. Yikesy, yikesy. Excuse me, sorry. That one caught me by surprise. Didn't have time to hit the mic thingy. Yeah, thanks, Brandon. Yeah, this was one of the dumbest things in modern society and should have already been... I know! I understand where and why it was a thing and where it's come from and stuff like that, but it is a hangover. It's a hangover from the war. You know, it's not required anymore. Why is it still a thing?
They are coming.
Shit. Gandalf's warned us, guys. Watch out. Right. This pupper will be a functional, working, useful Empyrion ship. Useful. You heed my words. Heed them. Heed. Val, be yes, Val. Val. Got loads of space in here for generators and fuel tanks. I don't need to worry about generators and fuel tanks. Okay, it's about making the insidey space useful. Right now, we have everything that the Helldivers please excuse me while I reboot my speech algorithms. We have everything that the Helldiver ship has. So yeah. If you haven't added a force field pool, you're not done yet. I think all ships in EGS need to have, yeah, needs to have a hot tub, right? Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. Definitely not wrong. It does need to have a hot tub. Them's the rules. Yeah. Space. Available space. A fully useful functioning Empyrion ship, maiden voyage. Spange jumps point blank into Tavira. Spange realizes this is when he fucked up. Yeah. Why does Spange think DST is to do with the war? I thought it was about saving kids' lives by them not coming from school in the dark and getting run down. From my understanding, and you know, I'm happy to be proven wrong here and corrected, but kids and youths and stuff like that were sent to help farmers during the war, and it's so that the farmers could see to do their work, and so they had more sunlight and stuff to do their job. And then, yeah. So when food and shit was difficult, not so readily available, because Germans kept bombing shit. Those bastards. Like I said, happy to be corrected. Wartime several times, and at different times it was for saving electricity. Now it is tradition. There is no reason. Yep. It's just a bunch of vocal dickheads keeping it in place, isn't there? Oh, but we've always done it that way, so why can't we continue to do it that way, even though it's wrong way? Because I want to do it different way, that's why. But, you know, why we've always done it this way? Because you've always done it this way doesn't mean it's the right way, right? In fact, if anything, I said to point to you've done it. It is the wrong way. Because shit ain't working. You do. Anyway. Right. I tell you what we do need to do. Now that we've got to a point here now where I think we have mostly satisfied the design as per the game, apart from the fact that the hangar bay is way too small, but we'll just breeze over that particular fact, and it never happened. Right? You guys saw nothing. Anyway, we could actually start to then have do the rest of the ship as we kind of see fit. I'm encasing the warp drive here intentionally in steel blocks, of course. Let's do a little bit of fun over here. Show me the light. Other way around. Shit. I mean, everything's fine. That looks totally like it does in game. 100%. Not a block different. You hide that asymmetry. Hide it. I know, right? Nobody will notice the asymmetry of the warp drive, okay? You don't see a thing. It's so awesome how you build. I've tried it and just don't have the vision. Mittens, the secret is you don't have a vision. Throw blocks down and see what happens. Oh, I like that. Oh, I don't like that. Take it out. Try something else. Oh, I like that. Keep it in. We all know it's there. It won't bug you day in, day out until you snap. No. Fair enough. Proud of you. The betrayal, the betrayal. What is wrong with me? I can't speak today, honestly. Well, the betrayal is strong with this one. Is what I'm trying to say. All the little cubby holes and the sneaky bits that you can find in the ship. It's cool, isn't it? Right. So yeah, we've got all this space here down the side with the blast doors and things like that. Got a fucking great engine there that we need to try and build some buffer to, so that we're not walking into it. I'm gonna cool little section here. Maybe we can put some glass or something down there. That's gonna be like cargo bay thingy. Well, I say that's gonna be a cargo bay. Ultimately, it's a cargo bay in the game, but I might make it a corridor to access the side here. I could put some cargo boxes in there. That's no problem. Many little like corridors and stuff. It's quite funny, isn't it? It's just like little corridors here and there and everywhere. What is that? Is it weird? Weird texture. So yeah, what we can have. Yeah. We've got a choice here. What what we fit in those side rooms, you know. So from a gameplay point of view, we need we got constructors. They're sort of embedded in the walls here. I'm wondering about pushing them back a block. In all honesty, I think they might look better if they're back a block. So I'm going to do that. They were advanced, I think, to be honest. When I go through trying to CPU cleanse this thing, I might make them basic constructors. Here we go. Gonna look very different once some textures on the walls, I tell you. Right. Why would anybody serve on a warship that doesn't have a cafe? A cafe? Yeah, well, I mean, if we can get grow plots somewhere in here, that would be great. And it may be a simple case of using up some. I mean, this space here, like in Helldivers, is just cargo bay. And I might even correct it, actually, because I think it's not shaped, for one. We can get rid of a lot of the blocks there. And I believe it's actually, because there's a console here. There's Stratagem Survivor right there, isn't there? Put an actual console in, shall we? Stratagem Hero. Stratagem Hero. No, like right there. And then the cargo bay is here. Oh, tiger, easy. What the hell just happened? And so may be able to, and I definitely isn't that high either. I think we can basically do half blocks here. Bring this across. In fact, what am I doing? This is a perfect opportunity to put cargo extensions in, isn't it? It's a cargo bay. Let's put cargo extensions in. And put container controllers in here. I mean, the extensions themselves, the controller looks like a cargo box. And the extensions themselves can be textured in such a way that they look like cargo containers. Which, if you switch the sizes up on them as well, not that there's much to choose from in here. Another point of quarrel. Put a drum. There we go. It's for the ale. And then, yeah, obviously texturing is going to make that look a lot better than it does right now. 346,000. Not bad. Not bad at all. Big block of storage. Cylinders look nice, yeah. And then we could probably do the same over here as well. Let me take all this out. Because this is a cargo area as well. We could probably say, let's add the container extension controller here. And then dig into the walls. Ah, yep. That doesn't really work. Oh, nope, that doesn't really work either. Damn. Go under. And then, yep, and do the same thing. Now if we intermingle that with regular cargo boxes as well, that should look pretty good. So DST was adopted 40 years before World War II, but they did have doable DST during the war. Double DST during the war, sorry. Can't read. Shouldn't have watched this, now want to build something. Gotta go to work. Sorry. 516,000. Nice, that was 516,000, yeah? Not 51,000, yeah? 516,000. Damn! Almost a 640. Ooh. Probably get a 640 if we continue it under the floor some more. Why not? Eh? I'll breach. $580. Did it go for more than 580? 580. Yep. It's still 640 then. $620. Almost there. Almost there. 636. 640. Nailed it. Yes. So now I gotta get this one to 640. Like, wait up. Why is this one not 640? Doesn't seem right, does it? Okay. Four, 8, 2. So ways to go on this one, huh? Six 18. 634. 640. Just shift it half an hour and call it good. There you go. E-Chaos wins. Congratulations, buddy. You win the internet. This seems like a much easier place to cram in some grow plots. This side here. I don't know why. Probably because this side has got this stupid freaking cargo bay thing going on in here. There's a lot less space over here. So you figure over here we could do... Yeah, grow plots. Because that's... There, 1, 2, 3. So you can do 18 plots easy, maybe more. Easily 18 plots over here. This Minecraft. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. This is Empyrion Galactic Survival, my friend. Well, basically Minecraft in space. Right, yeah. Minecraft in space. So, now that we've got the middle bit done, it mostly looks like the HELLDIVERS ship. Mostly. Yeah, we can have a bit of fun on the outsides because that is all up to us. So I figure grow plots, food production stuff over here, and then the other side, then I don't know, crew quarters, yeah, a bit of RP stuff. Loads of room over here for that. It's just a case of how do we get in here. We could make a corridor through from the elevator. So you just kind of go through here. I'll take a block out, but that's okay. Maybe not. The other obvious solution would be through here, but I don't want to. That aesthetic is really nice. I like that. Just gave up on grow plots in my builds. It's so easy to just buy food from Polaris. I just put them in bases or space stations. Generally, what I do as well, Chartranos. Absolutely. I find, though, a lot of starter builds, they're really useful to have grow plots in them. At least 9 plots. Because when you're first starting out in the game, you don't have a base. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for that perfect planet to settle down. And in that case, yes, you could just stop by space stations and stuff like that. But I feel that having the grow plots on a ship that basically you're just flying A to B, A to B, A to B, A to B all the time is definitely convenient to have food on board. For sure. Alright. I have room for 2 by 9 plots in my starter CV. There you go. We'll add more cargo later, I think. Definitely room in here for a lot more cargo. Let's get some steel hydroponics in here just so we can get them down. We can figure out from there. Obviously, thruster, bad. So there's 9. And the other 9 right up to this constructor here. I don't want to see these constructors from the other side of this room. So easy way to block that off is to... and maintain room in the other room is to do 2 like this. And there you go. You can't see it. So we could block that off completely. From this side too. And there's loads of room in the floor here. We could add ammo boxes or more cargo, as mentioned. But there's some grow plots. And space around them for walkies. Although, obviously, we do need to block this thruster off so that we don't, you know, incinerate ourselves. Tricky one. I have a cheap container-style base that I grow stuff in before leaving. Fair enough. I never leave CVs turned on, so we don't have to plant stuff on ships. Bases only. Plus, you can loot loads of ration packs from abandoned POIs. Yeah, to be honest, once you get like 20 ration packs, you're good for freaking months, aren't you? And they just keep on coming. So I might do something here. I mean, the thruster is obviously a problem. But just putting blocks here, like, there's a whole window here. I don't want to just like shut that out. But obviously I need to stop the player from walking there. There is something we can do. And it kind of fits with the RP of this room as well. Sort of. Sort of fits. Because we can use these things, right? They're a giant pain in the asses, they are. We stack a couple on top like that. And put another one. Oh, I know you really want to clip onto something, don't you? There we go, okay. And then you probably won't try and walk here. And then you got some nice detail of the thruster behind there as well. I further obstruct this area with a similar wall type to how we've got over there with the constructors there. They fit in with the food, wouldn't they? Yeah, they look like almost like water vessels, don't they? Right. So without stopping the player from going there, I've stopped the player from going there. You know what I mean? Know anybody that's gonna like purposely run up against those and go, "Oh my god, there's a hot spot in Sponge's ship has such a bad builder. Oh no. Never gonna buy or build any of his stuff ever again. SMH." Sorry, I didn't realize that Igor had come in. Alright. So let's get some grow lights up in here. Hydroponic lamps. I tell you what we got to do on the other side. Or we've still got to do in general, really, is A, place a core, and B, place generators, fuel tanks, steel generators. You know, all the big juicy stuff that's kind of important at this point of the game, really, isn't it? The juice. We got a juice, guys. We got a juice. Does that go? That goes back to the bridge. Yeah, we want to lock that off. Let's make it symmetrical. And then we'll create a floor. That might be where our fridges and stuff go. And then, well, I'm going to have to lock that off anyway, because ultimately, if we want to put more storage there, it has to be separated from the current storage. That creates another interesting little room. And again, I could use thin blocks here to make that light seem bigger. But we could put a lounge here. Maybe lock that off at there, and then put I'll tell you what we could do. Put glass there. Put glass like that. And then, boop. Then we could put a sofa in there, maybe like, you know, little loungy area. Nice. Enjoy the view out the blast door. Enjoy the non-existent view while you serve democracy. Hello. What the devil has happened here? Some shenanigans has gone on here, isn't it? There we go. Stick some potted plants down. Exactly, they'll fit right in. Yeah. The thruster adds the thruster adds sexy piping to the room. Yep. Jump. Yeah, it's stuck between the glass container and the thruster. Ah! Igor, I thought that was your Mr. Bean inspiration. They're very similar. Hello, that's my Mr. Bean impression. Very similar. To be honest, Igor's not mine, Igor's Kennetor's. I've got starter CV I use that has a 3x3 grow plot area, and later on I can take the plots out and put in a shield. It works great. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. Don't forget the radar. It has a detector on the roof over here. It has a glorious detector. A democratic detector. It is able to detect fascism from miles away. Also non-compliance. Right, let's put love to put the core, like you see where you got that round bit there, let's put it in there, but put it here. Oh, that's sponge, that's right next to an explodey thing. I know, if you get backdoored, bye. The thing is, we're putting the core in like sensitive places. It's not as bad as you think, right? Because it's actually a cool way of saving your ship from getting extra damage. If your ship is taking as much damage as it is that it's starting to destroy warp drives, generators, and things like that, you've lost, right? You've done effed up. At this point, you realize you fucked up, okay? So if you put the core in a squishy place, then you lose that warp drive, you lose the core. Then your ship stops taking fire. They stop shooting at it. It's coreless. It doesn't have a core. It stops taking damage. Wait until the ship buggers off, put a new core in it, and limp it home to repair. So, you know, progress, right? Potentially. Hello, Spandrew Lloyd Webber. That railing makes it look like a cruise liner. Which railing? No. This is a democratic railing. This railing? This is industrial railing. How does that make it look like a cruise liner? Oh my gosh. I believe Jay Randall said a similar thing about core placement in regards to player location on one of his vids. Yeah. But maybe we need to take the railing out. You know, maybe it is too safe. It's too democratic. Anyway. And the block height of things makes it look very different from what it looks like in Helldivers 2, doesn't it? Anyway, mostly it's coming along. I'll grant you the length of the hangar bay is all kinds of wrong, but... Oh, you meant the outside railing? Oh, yeah, the gun rails. They're on the ship. It's part of the thing. Honestly, you look at the super destroyer in Helldivers 2, it does look like they're there to attach freaking scopes and laser sights to the top of the ship. Where does Jeff sit at? Well, we'll have some passenger seats somewhere, I'm sure. We'll figure something out. As a little one, she's still bringing the lurgy home every freaking day, Merlin, yep. The wife's just gone to go pick her up now, so I'm going to have to go. and start get dinner ready and stuff. And I'm sure that she'll be home with some other virus of some sort. But ladies and gentlemen, as I just said, that is all the time I have for today. However, I will be back in a few hours with half the Chaos crew. We have no Laney tonight, so there's not going to be a huge amount of chaos. But we still got the Mighty Blighted, the incorrigible Iron Wolf, and standing in for Laney today is the incredibly efficient Venomlust, who's going to help us serve democracy in Helldivers 2. So hopefully you'll join us for that, because it's always a bloody laugh. Helldivers 2. Always freaking insane. So we'll be starting at 8:30 normal time. Hopefully I'll see you guys then. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for all the subs, the resubs, the donations, everything in between. You guys have been awesome as always. And hopefully I'll see you on Wednesday as well for a continuation of some more chilling and building. We'll flesh this thing out even more. All right, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.